Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Think I'm.
You just got hacked by the ultimate hacking champion of all time. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm gonna let you back in.
Never have I. Did I just end up in a Disney Channel movie?
What?
I feel like we're back in the 2000s where I just got hacked and like I'm in a Disney Channel movie. Never have I ever thought that would ever happen. But never say never.
Here, hey, you just said never twice.
Regardless, welcome back to the Morphin Network, where it's Morphin time every time. This is the Superhero Special. We are covering Ohsama Sentai KingOhger.
And what episode are we covering?
Episode 2.
A king for whose sake? And yes, that is actually a very good question. Who are you the king of?
I don't think he's really much a king per se, but we'll get into that quite shortly. I am Don Brotaro Fury Jared, being joined by Time Rider Zero Mike. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing phenomenal because, as you can tell, I'm dressed up as Gust. I swear. Same
Yanma.
4 letters, different order.
He's Yanma. We'll just call him Yanma.
I don't know. Gus sounds really cool, like Pidgeotto. Use Gust.
I mean, Pidgeot is a tough one to beat, but that's neither here nor there.
Yep.
Yeah, as y'all can tell, I wasn't here last week for the debut. 5-second rant.
That was
awesome.
A very tragic thing.
Awesome. 10 out of 10. Attack on Titan. Very Attack on Titan-esque. Ironically, coming out the same weekend as Attack on Titan Part 4, Part 3, Part 1. God, that's a mouthful. But yeah. Loved every second of it. Love this Red. Even though he's a bit hyper, but he's actually grown on me just within these last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I would go so far as to say he's a total dork, and I love him for it.
He's the evil king, prepared to fight the injustice that is the kingdom.
Yes, he's an evil king from a certain point of view.
Yep. From a certain point of view, he is an evil king. But this episode picks up where last episode left off, where his basically Cogsworth and Lumiere. Seriously, dude, they need to get slapped. I would just like off jump. They need to get slapped.
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, those 2 vessels do kind of remind me of Cogsworth and Lumiere, except one of them's clearly nowhere near as charismatic as Lumiere.
Oh, of course, no charm, no charisma, just straight up tomfoolery out of these 2. But yeah, what happened? Yanma, it's like, who is you? How is you controlling these? I'm just take you with me, good sir.
Yeah, just in time, because Gira was in hot water.
Yeah, because you robbed your king.
Yeah,
you robbed
threatened his life.
Yeah, you robbed him. You threatened his life, and you said, "Hey, your sense of justice, I'm against. I'm the evil king, going to topple your justice."
Yep. And of course, and as every L and Kira would always say, I am justice.
I mean, I think everybody says that.
Yeah, pretty much.
They do it for justice.
Justice
for the kingdom. But yeah, so we're taken to Yanma's kingdom, and Scopia. And
Yeah, in scope, no, Nicosopia, I believe it's called.
Look, I'm not
It's
even.
really weird because like when you have two hard consonants like that, it's
Look, I see here. It's Wakanda, basically. I'm going with
yeah,
Jazz. It's
yeah,
Wakanda.
except it's more industrialized.
It's a more industrialized Wakanda, and I love it.
Yeah, and everyone like it's every cyberpunk fantasy city that you could possibly imagine, and yeah. What more can be said? Yeah, and yeah, it's pronounced Nicosopia. Sorry, Nicosopa.
We'll learn it throughout the series, but for
Yeah.
now, we'll
Also,
just call.
that also brings me to a thought. I really hope that we actually do come back to the other four kingdoms. Like it's not just us doing a world tour for like 5 episodes and then just like never seeing these other kingdoms again.
No, I'm pretty sure we'll see these. I'm sure we will, but we'll see what happens. I say we will because from what I've learned, because I didn't know this during the first episode, but now I know that most of this film, they're filming this the way of the Mandalorian, using a big room given to them
Yeah.
by Sony.
Yeah,
Which,
and honestly, I think that this could actually cut a lot of costs in terms of like using locations, and because when you use any because first of all, you have to film all the scenes for each location before moving on to the next location. Like you have to film all the warehouse scenes for an entire season, then you have to do all the quarry scenes for an entire season, and so on and so forth. Because each time you use a setting, like when you film on location, you need a permit. You need permits. You need a drive people over there. You need to set up catering, set up the cameras. It's insane. And like we're not just going to like do a few shots here, move to someplace else, and then move back here. No, we and like each time you go to a different setting, you still have to set up
yeah,
everywhere.
they have to film in multiple spots for multiple characters for multiple episodes for like up to 50 episodes, and but that so it's like yes, it helps a bit, but then it also worries me that Sony might catch wind of this and they might want in on that Sentai pie, even though yeah they're in dealings with Hasbro, but I feel like that might rock the boat because Sony's already getting their grubby little mitts on anime and stuff, which is like Disney and Sony are ruining anime. Let's be for real.
But I'll say this. I think if because they're doing this whole production in an SFX LED room, I think they could cut a lot of costs in terms of having to actually transport and set up equipment in certain locations. Because you usually have like two teams, Team A and Team B, and like you film at 2 locations at a time at most. But like here, you could set up all the teams in the same room, film all the shots in the same room. Kind of like that scene from Babylon where like you have all these different war scenes like in the same location. And they're like filming like 3 films at once in the same location. I think that's basically what they're going for. So it's like, yes, using the CGI in an SFX LED room is pretty expensive, but I think it cancels out when you consider the cost of like setup and permits.
Well, let's see how it goes. Because we're only 2 episodes in, and it seems that they're using that trick. But I think they'll be using it just throughout the rest of the kingdoms, and then probably move on from there.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, the very first thing that Gus does is he asks Gira how is he able to pilot the Megazord, and he's like, "Wouldn't you like to know? Now help me conquer. Help me defeat Hercules, or I will sick the Megazord on you." And of course, Gus is like, "Okay, do it. Go ahead. Summon the Zord. Go ahead. Like, you want to incur your wrath on me? Go ahead. I'm waiting."
It's like, dude, you ain't got the balls. You ain't got the cojones.
You don't even know how to use your powers, do you?
Which is like, it brings the question is like, he's like, man, you don't even know how. Because you're supposed to like be royal blood or something, but he's like, you ain't even that, and yet you got this. And he's like, maybe I'm special or something.
And I think there's already some fan theories that because Guerra's an orphan, he might have been of royal blood at one point, but
They did that already in Jew Ranger.
but Hercules probably usurped the previous king, and basically House Baratheon.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, part of me hopes that they're not going to go that route, because I do like the idea of anyone could aspire to become a king if they take the opportunity and show, like, basically you use your Naruto characteristics to like become the Hokage.
Yeah, you don't need to be born into being the hero. You can just be a hero based off of your own willpower.
Yep.
So more Green Lantern than Shippuden Naruto.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. And honestly, I'm glad that Gus' backstory is basically like that.
Yeah, he worked his way up. He probably had royal blood in him, but not to the extent of like a Hercules, where Hercules just seems like he was always just this monarch. But
also, I can't help but notice that everyone refers to Gus as president as opposed to king or your majesty. So it'd be interesting if like the other three rangers also have different like titles of leadership. Like what if like the Hachiogers is referred to as daimyo or shogun, while Arita is referred to as chief justice.
I think general, because she makes. I think something like Captain or General, just because she makes me she gives off Fort Briggs. She makes me think of Lieutenant Armstrong.
Lieutenant General Armstrong.
Lieutenant General. So they might think, if they call Lieutenant General, I'm gonna mark out hard. Because
it's literally Briggs, because you got a tough, no nonsense woman in charge of a fortress in a Arctic environment. Well, not so much Arctic, but very blizzardy.
Yeah, but we know for a fact that Yellow is called Queen. Like, she is Queen. But
I don't think Papillon will be. I think she's gonna have a different name, like General or Chief Justice.
He is hoping, but I like the fact that he doesn't. Yanma doesn't conform to the regal hierarchy. He don't care about that. We're all in this together, basically. He believes in that he believes in that democratic way.
Yeah. Well, well, is it really democratic?
Well, I mean,
is it really democratic? Because it's still like technically a monarchy in the context of you have one leader controlling an entire kingdom.
Okay, it's more of like a crew, like how they say they are. They're a crew, and the way they. Sorry, I was like, I'm just, I cannot wait to talk about that part of what we get to in the episode.
Yeah, like I would say I would say it's more of a technocratic monarchy, where like the person, where like the leadership falls into an elite person who is most capable with the technology of the entire country.
Yeah, they're basically like, you beat me, you're in charge.
Yeah, but we do get a Bugnarak attack, and naturally, we finally get to see something we wanted to see since the previous episode.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a while before I learn all their bug names, but yeah, we got Blue's Henshin.
Tombo Ohsama.
Tombo Ohsama, yeah. Tonbo.
Yeah.
That's a children's
book. Surprised it's not called Yanma Ohsama, but it's whatever.
Didn't the Ninja use their names as their Ranger names as well?
Ninja?
No, they use their names in their roll call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like Yakumo, Fuka, Kasumi. God dang it, I forgot the other Rangers' names. That's how forgettable Ninja was.
Yeah, Yakumo, Kasumi, Fuko. Yeah, basically the four. The four, they use their names.
Yeah. But yeah, so expert marksman, very beautiful, and the two Rangers, Kuwagata Ohger and Tomba Ohger, are having each other's backs, and I'm loving that. I'm loving that sequence. How like they're trying to one up each other.
Yeah, they got that rivalry going on. Like, and it's not like typical rivalry where it's just out of hate. It's just like more of like I can do better than you.
Like Jack versus Sky. It's more like Damien versus Kai.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I'm trying to think how is it they have a mutual respect for each other, and they're just like it's more of like at a contest for them. So it's more of a sport.
Yeah, if nothing else, Gus likes Gira solely on the fact that he got Hercules so angry.
Oh yeah, he got him sweating to the point where he's broadcasting to the to all the kingdoms. This man, he did things to me. He stole from me. He held a sword at me. And if you, Blue, don't bow to me, I'll tell my mom on you.
And we're gonna go to war because it's your fault. The enemy attacked, and
he is gaslighting entire kingdoms to be like, yeah, no, because you didn't bow to me, Bugnarok came and wrecked it. I'm like, no.
Actually, you know what? Hercules is basically Joffrey Lannister.
Yeah.
I am the king.
Yes, but even then, the people from the village that Gira were a part of, they're like, this man is evil. Gira, don't fall for his crap.
I just realized some of those guards remind me of Zex from Gundam Wing. When you look at their helmets. Like that one dude, like slightly to the left of not to the left.
To the right.
Our right, his left.
Yeah,
one dude facing the camera looks like a live action version of Zex Millardo. But yeah, so the leader of the Bugnarok shows up and he's like, yo, you got some treasure that we want. We want your Zords. Surrender them to me by nightfall, or this is gonna happen to your kingdom. And he just destroys. He destroys Nikasopa, and wow. You don't often see the main villain show up on the first episode and demonstrate their power.
I mean, he means business. He wants them. He wants all them little robot toys instead of having to go pick it up in the stores.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know how much expensive it is just to buy them in these stores?
Yeah, and he's not going to waste his time trying to pre-order them from CS Toys or To Collectibles or buy a premium website.
He's straight up just Sinbad from Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. that radio scene. We're not going to describe it, but it's hilarious.
And just for funsies, I saw a 1996 Turbo Man figure in box with the sticker saying in theaters, Jingle All the Way. Yeah, surprising.
Yeah, there's no way Jingle All the Way 2 could ever live up to that.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, so everyone is disgruntled because their city's destroyed, and they're expecting Hercules to provide aid because, we could really use some of that, some of those provisions. But Hercules is like, yeah, no, like you guys receded from the 5 kingdoms, and therefore we're not going to provide you with any aid of any kind. And you could thank Gus for that because he refused to bow to the king.
Like, he didn't bow to me. He hurt my feelings.
And he's harboring a fugitive.
Like this commoner just comes and just takes my toy.
And I'm not gonna lie though, like I try to keep, I try to keep politics out of the show, but I'm gonna be honest though, the fact that you got this city destroyed and people refuse and then you have to ask the question of whether or not you're gonna receive provisions from other countries. That hit a little close to home for me, not gonna lie though.
Yeah, no, this is a little that like I'm not gonna say it, but y'all, if y'all know, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But even I still like that the kids are just like, look, don't come back here, Gira. It's a trap. Don't do it. Be the king that we need you to be, basically.
Yep. And
his call to arms, as y'all would say.
And of course, everyone's angry at Yama for bringing over Gira, and so they want new leadership. And of course, Yama says, "Yeah, you know what? If you want to take over, go ahead.
Come on,
but there's only one way you could take the crown from me: hacker battle." And like at first, he takes out one guy by himself, and
he takes out the girl. Then Homeboy in Glasses shows up.
And he's like, you know what? This is gonna take too long. Yeah, how about all of you take me on at the same time? And of course they do. By the way, that dude in red, I feel so insulted by him because have you seen the way he's typing on his laptop?
Yeah, he's like,
no, not even. Like the Glasses dude, like he's going like full one-handed, Section 9 from Ghost in the Shell. The red dude though, he's just
he's very precise.
You call yourself a hacker, but you're only using your 2 fingers.
I like though one of them was wearing a Finn hat from Adventure Time.
Yeah, there was a dude in a Finn hat. Like I was hoping you would notice there was a dude in a Finn hat.
Yeah, I think my chat noticed it too because I'm like Finn, like Adventure Time. No, I think chat and Ryan noticed, and I'm like Adventure Time Finn in Sentai. Damn it all! Just give Cartoon Network more ammo to put Tokusatsu in their shows.
And of course, Gus beats all of them simultaneously,
like
without
even trying. Without even trying, you just like. I wipe the floor with y'all. I am Kang. Respect me.
Respect. Naturally, the 2 of them start fighting each other. It's like, hey man, you need to bow to Hercules because as much as I don't like the guy, you can't jeopardize your own people because like King needs to protect his people. And Gus tells his backstory. Listen, I came from the slums. I had to work my way to become king. And the thing is, I didn't even want to be king. I just wanted to be the best hacker. All these rocket raccoons just wanted to follow my groupness.
I think that's another thing I love. He calls them all Tanukis. He calls his people Tanukis. He calls his aide Tanuki. His aide's a real one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's because instead of calling him my king, my liege, he calls him bro.
Yeah.
Which
I think adorable.
off jump, you know what kind of kingdom this is if your aide is calling you bro. Yeah. And then you see these people, delinquent hairstyle, pompadour and stuff. Like
that's another thing I love about this kingdom because I'm like, this is like a this is what Netflix's Yu Yu Hakusho should be like.
This is what Fast and Furious should be stuck with. This is the tone of Fast and Furious. This is Fast and Furious. Before I went into space.
Wait. Seth Rogen and Andy Samberg. You gonna meet me at the race? Yeah, I'm gonna meet you at the racetrack.
But yeah, no, because at first you're thinking, oh yeah, of course, Yanma, he's cold-hearted. He doesn't care about his people. That's how Gira sees him because Gira is a man of the people. Mm-hmm. He's like, I want to fight Hercules because he wants to he wants to use these kingdoms to get power, and I am the king of evil to go up against that justice. So I think with he's gonna be saying that a lot, but it's gonna turn them around to see like, yeah, he's worthy of being their red over Hercules.
Oh yeah. And yeah, both Gira and Gus, like they are what in my country is called slujant naroda, a servant of the people.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see that. So like so Gus realizes, hey, this whole time you just want to get close to Hercules. He's like, mm-hmm. So then they have Gira like wrapped up in LED wires, and they're like, look, we brought you the fugitive like you asked. Now give us that aid. And they're like, wait a minute.
Kneel before Zod.
And apologize. Like, I'm sorry, man. And he's like, you have to kneel and apologize. But he's not having it.
Nope. Like, I ain't bound nobody.
And of course, Gear's like, you jerk! Is your pride the only thing that matters? You jeopardize your own people. But then we see all these other people, they're not crying tears of sorrow. They're tears of joy because to them, the person that they want leading them is a person who doesn't back down to tyranny. It's a person who stands up for himself. Mm-hmm. And this brings up an interesting point that really piqued my interest about this season. I think throughout these first 5 episodes, I think we're gonna learn about like different types of leadership. Like everyone follows Gus,
follow their leader
Ron,
a certain way.
And Hachi, because I can't remember his name. I'm still working on that.
Oh no, he's just fun. He's a party.
Each of those 5 people, each of those 4 people, and soon to be Gira, they have people following them because each one of them has some kind of characteristic that is indicative of having a leader.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, and for reasons we're about to find out towards the end of the episode, I'm thinking that there is no theme song for the first 5-ish episodes.
Oh, I know that theorize that, because we're learning the characters first.
Yeah, because it's like even 01 did not have a theme song for the first 2 or 3 episodes. But the thing is, here I think the entire first 5 episodes will not have a theme song because these first 5 episodes is just going to be Gira touring the 5 kingdoms, getting to know the 4 kings.
Yes.
Over time, he's going to sway their hearts so that they will all form an alliance with him to fight against Hercules in episode 6. He's going to defeat Hercules at the end of that episode, and he's probably going to use the Kabuto Zord to do it.
See, I didn't go that far in theory, but yeah, they're definitely gonna see that he is their king over Hercules.
And then once Gira will be fully established as the new king of the industrial kingdom,
Shugodom.
Yeah, and only then will they start doing the theme song, because the theme song represents we now have our 5 kings, because we don't have 5 kings yet.
Yeah,
but we will.
Yeah, no, because I already know Yellow off jump. She's like Summer from RPM, where she was this frilly princess become badass. But in this case, she is queen. She's vain, but she has that kindness. She will protect her people.
Yeah,
you can tell already.
That's something I brought up in the previous episode, but someone would not agree with me.
No, it's even before the series debuted, you could tell from what we've seen in her character, given from the press conference and stuff. You can already tell she's a vain, pushy queen, but she cares for her people. That's why they stick by her side.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, and again, like her specialty is medicine. Mm-hmm. And like that's why I even said like I was like really concerned about how they would write Ron, because of the fact that like she's written as being vain and caring only about the beauty of things, but she's also a medical expert. So I'm like,
she's more vain Tsunade, if anything.
Yeah. Like honestly, I hope she gives off Tsunade vibes, but you know, more
without the more vain princess over the gambling drunkard.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I'm really looking forward to episode 3. I'm not saying that Ron is already my favorite ranger because honestly,
she's already my favorite.
Yeah, because honestly, like the Black Ranger gives me Kuwabara vibes, even though he's not the one with the pompadour.
I mean, yeah, if I can't even list my favorites, but I know for a fact, black and purple are top favorites. Yellow is also a side favorite because her actress likes Gokaiger. So
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
can't go wrong with that.
I think like based on only the first episode, I can't pick a favorite just because one either the characters have come off too likable for me to pick one over the other four,
Mm-hmm.
or they haven't shown enough of those characters for me to pick that character. Like for example, I could make guesses about Rita and Hachi. No, not Rita. Ron and Hachi. But I don't know anything about Rita. But I still think that the whole her face being covered by the collar thing is a reference to pupas because she's Papillon.
Mm-hmm. I just can't wait for the Rita episode.
Yeah, and then like
that was it. I want to see the Rita episode because I want to be in Fort Briggs.
Yeah,
but also her assistant, brought to my attention by my chat, her assistant is bad. Like, oh my god. Like her outfit doesn't do her justice, but she's still cute in that outfit. But just like it's like Clark Kent Superman.
Yeah.
You take the glasses off, take the wig off. Oh my god.
So it's like the sexy librarian stereotype where like she has to just like untie her hair and take the glasses off.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Or that movie that Lisa Simpson saw that got her interested in dance.
Yeah.
Where she's like, I'm just a plain librarian. Why would you want to date? Because I sense the fire within you. And then they go to that dance competition, and then he's like, you are now pregnant with my child.
Dude, oh, get me that assistant. Oh, I can't wait for that episode.
Now I'll say this: like, if I had to guess how things, are going to play out in the next 3 episodes, I would have to say Gus still like through this episode. Gus still does not like Gira yet, but I think episode 3 is going to end with both Gus and Ron taking a liking to Gira, and all 3 of them decide to team up to defeat Racules. But then the 3 of them have to stand trial in Rita's kingdom, and Rita's gonna be like super harsh and like super like she wants to be quick and precise with administering punishment to these 3 traitors. But then Gira will exhibit some kind of fortitude or toughness that will earn her respect, kind of like how Izumi Curtis earned the respect of Lieutenant General Armstrong.
Yeah,
but for like the Black Ranger, I feel like he's gonna start off friendly with everyone. Like, I want to be all y'all's best friend. But then his trust will be broken by some kind of misunderstanding. Yeah. But they're all gonna kiss and make up at the end of the episode.
I hope Rita is last. Just because
I
want that
arm. Like, honestly, it would make more sense if Rita was last.
Especially because they're going by the way of the henshin sequence: red, blue, yellow, black, purple.
No, it's purple then black.
Oh, then yeah, black is gonna be last.
That's why I said I would rather be your way.
But
I think they're gonna do Rita next, just because purple goes after yellow. But I think with the Black Ranger, I think it's gonna be like he's gonna be buddy with everyone from jump, but then his trust is gonna be betrayed in order to generate conflict. But then it's gonna be resolved at the end of the episode. And then episode 6, the 5 of them team up to defeat Racules.
Yep. Seems like that.
But moving on. So Gusta gave the 2 vessels what's coming to them, but they forgot one tiny little problem.
Bug in the rock.
That's what happens when you have to deal with 2 problems on the same day.
Yeah.
There's just no winning. There's just no winning.
Ain't nothing you can do.
And
Get past that.
yeah, like this new
This
monster is
Zenkaiger repaint test, boy.
like honestly, this guy looks like episode 3 of a what's it called, Mega Ranger villain. You know how there's like 2 villains who are both satellites, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, one has like a dragon face and the other one just doesn't. Like that's what that dude reminds me of. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what bug he's based on, because the previous one was based on a pill bug, and so like I am genuinely curious as to like what this one's based off of. Let's see. This dude is Firefly.
Hey, Firefly ain't so useless. Use him better in Batman.
Hey, you know, it'd be funny if if Gus went on his. See, this is what happens when you have 2 Rangers with the same first letter in their name. If Gus went into his Tomba Zord and was like, it's like, take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care, I'm still free since I found serenity. Because you could boil the land, boil the sea, but you can't take the sky from me.
Oh my god.
There's no place I can be since I found serenity.
No, but the Zord footage, I still think that the Zord footage is more of a big middle finger to the American Zord footages we've been having for the last decade. But
yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest. With the exception of Dino Charge, I hate the American cockpits. To be honest,
yeah, no, I'm not with it. I've never been with it with the American cockpits.
Like, I don't know if there's like a very specific. I don't know if there's like a specific reason why they changed the cockpit, but like,
I don't know.
Here's my question for Zachar specifically: if like you copied so much off of Shinkinger, like you didn't just adapt Shinkinger, you straight up
copy paste
verbatim, like this
without Shinken Brown. You really copied Shinkinger without Shinken Brown? You fail.
And yet you changed the cockpit. Like, look, if you want to incorporate the Mega Mode, okay. You could incorporate Mega Mode, but why change the cockpit though? Like if you're gonna change the whole samurai theme to the point where you have a white dude named Jaden Shiba, like why not keep the Japanese background? And honestly,
I will say American footage for Megazords I like were in Mighty Morphin. That's it.
And honestly, if I could Jim Cornette certain aspects of Power Rangers Samurai, I would try to put just a smidge more effort into like explaining why you got this seemingly American town having all these Japanese things going on. Like maybe it's Angel Grove, Little Tokyo, or Stone Valley, Little Tokyo District, and the location of the Ghetto Shoe barrier has moved. So the Shiba clan followed the barrier distortion to like this seemingly American looking town. And they could even explain that, yeah, even though most of us are white or Latino, like we had Japanese ancestors. Heck, they could have even had an episode where Kevin is a direct descendant of Yasuke.
I mean, they had so many things. I still would have just said make Bulk Shinken Brown.
Yeah, they should have had Shinken Brown. Heck, Bulk could have been Shinken Brown.
Yeah, that 10 years, 10 plus years, I've always will be upset that they never made Bulk Shinken Brown.
Yeah. And I know we're going off on a tangent, but it's still something that's been bothering us for the longest time.
Yes.
Like, and also, it would be cool if like there was an episode where Kevin had to learn a new sword technique that his ancestor had, and it's revealed that his ancestor was in fact Yasuke from the Sengoku era.
Mm-hmm.
And so like he had to use like a legitimate super special kenjutsu technique that was special specifically to Yasuke. I mean, like, I'm not even going to question if someone could like just dual wield and say, yeah, I learned this from because I'm a descendant of Musashi Miyamoto, and so like I can use Iten Ichiru Kenjutsu. But
I think they didn't want to go that far of making the non-Asian folk descendants of Japanese people. They would have probably done more.
The fact that Jaden's the 18th generation.
Well, yeah, I think they already shot themselves with Jaden.
Yeah, like the fact that he's 18th generation means that we could explain away centuries of ethnic crossbreeding to justify these non-Japanese looking people like having this familial tradition of Japanese culture.
Yeah.
And I would have no problem with that because it's reasonable. I mean, Yasuke was the first Gaijin samurai. And also like Keanu Reeves played a half Dutch samurai.
Even Tom Cruise played a samurai.
Yeah, and he's fully American.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, the cockpit footage I actually like. When I first saw like my first image of it, I was like, what the hell is this? But seeing it in motion, I'm like, I like it. I like it a lot more than any American cockpit footage because at least they're doing stuff in here.
Yep. And not just like holding on to a sword like this. And look, Geki Ranger, they had the whole G Gundam mobile trace system thing going on.
Yeah, but that made sense.
But this
that was martial arts
is similar in a way that is more mechanical but fits the motif.
Yeah.
So I actually really like this. And we do find out something interesting here. We find out that if we have other Rangers inside the cockpit, the Megazord can do things that it previously could not do. In this case, by having Tombo Ohsger in the cockpit, it can fly.
Yeah. I was like, hold on, didn't he fly? Like, no, he couldn't fly the first episode. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I can't wait to see what the other three Rangers could do with the Megazord.
Oh, we'll just have to find out.
The next 3 episodes. Yeah. So what you guys thought of this? Like, did you like finding out about this whole like every person contributes a different superpower to the Megazord thing? And what did you guys think of the cockpit? Even though, we saw the cockpit last episode, but here, we see more of it.
Awesome.
And, one thing I do appreciate is how Gus actually incorporates the rest of his kingdom to support him. And the thing is, he didn't even ask for their support. They're just like, hey, look,
that's our plan.
Yeah. So you got all of these hackers like helping out, like redirecting energy from the entire city to the control tower. And yes, the red dude is still giving me a headache from the fact that he's just using his 2 index fingers to do the typing. I'm never gonna let go of that, okay?
I think that's his character trait. Like, he's just this pompous, loud delinquent. Like, yeah, what you gonna do about it, huh?
Okay, you know what? Okay, Red Dude. You know what Red Dude reminds me of? James from Pokemon when he was in the biker gang. Yeah, it's like, you got this because you got this other homegirl with the long hair, and like she's like standing upright on her pedals while swinging a chain on her bike. While here you got little Jim in his training wheels. Big Jess, little Jim.
He's like, yeah, what you gonna do, punk? I'm gonna out hack you, son.
Also, what gave Team Rocket the idea that it was a good idea to jump a retracting bridge on a unicycle on a bike? But they chose to use unicycles.
Team Rocket.
I know that's a season 1 episode, and we're 25 years later, but that's a valid question on my part.
Because Team Rocket.
Little Jim.
But speaking of bikes, yeah, I like the bike here. I like this Ladybug bike, and I can't wait to see it toe to toe with Momotaro. I cannot wait to see them together on their bikes.
Is it a ladybug? Because it looks like it has stag antlers.
Probably. I see the black dots on it. I could be completely wrong. The
on.
scene with him on the bike really went everything just went fast paced, like boom, boom, boom. We had to cover everything.
Honestly, it kind of reminds me of those broom cycles from Maji Ranger.
Yes. Yes, it does. That's why I was thinking that. I was thinking that like little Maji Ranger up in there.
Oh yeah, it definitely. Yeah, I'm looking at a eBay image right now. It definitely looks like a stag beetle.
It's already on eBay.
Yeah, I don't know why it's on eBay. It could be a scalper.
Well, it is on eBay Japan, so it wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just got. Okay. So here is. Here. Hold on. Let me see if I could zoom in on it. Okay. Here we go. And present screen share. No wait. Here we go. Right here.
Yeah, that's a stag.
Yep. Those are stag antlers. Those are stag antlers. But I'm not gonna lie though, you're not wrong in that it could have been a ladybug, like the motorcycle. I mean, because you have these two ladybugs, these two spiders, and an ant in the Megazord.
Like, there's so many bugs, man. So many bugs.
And not even all the Zords are bugs. Like you got a snail. I'm still not gonna get over the snail Zord. Like the snail Zord bothers me because we
had a saber-toothed tiger in a dinosaur season, so
yeah, but you could at least justify. Oh, it's a early Cenozoic fantasy theme, but Reed Soldier does not have that excuse.
Familiarity.
But yeah, I mean, I have to say, Enrico is asking the right question. What's with all these snails?
I don't know. I'm just like, I loved it. And then what is this? We got the people giving power.
Oh yeah, and the assistant also provides the pill bug Zord, which becomes a chain hammer, just like Ran from Geki Ranger.
Yeah, I was just thinking Geki Ranger.
Geki Ranger
is amazing. Geki Ranger is goated, even the point where they had Geki Ranger people come back in Kira Major. So goated.
Yeah. So as far between the Spider Zords and this Armadillo Day Zord, I could let it slide because they didn't say it's an insect Sentai. Maybe it's arthropods in general Sentai. But then the moment you introduce a mollusk to the table, all bets are off.
Nah, see, this doesn't help the case that, hey, we had bug themes in certain seasons, and now we have a full bug season. We had a cowboy and ninja. They're gonna make a cowboy Sentai, and when they I'm not gonna be happy.
I would say a cowboy, a ranger, in a ninja season would actually work if they were consistent with the cowboy thing. Because his helmet looks like a 10-gallon. Yes, he has a burger for a morpher and a buffalo for a Zord, but and he's got a guitar for a sword. So the only thing missing is baseball. But
just don't make the cowboy season. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it, Toei. Don't give my cousin that validation.
But they kind of ruined Star Ninja by turning him into a ninja halfway through the season.
Yeah, that's probably like they're gonna make retribution out of that, make a whole cowboy season, and I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay, if they make a cowboy season, they need to have a sixth ranger who's a ninja.
If they make the fact that they make a cowboy season, period, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be like, why, Toei? Why are you giving my cousin this validation? Since Gokaiger, he's wanted a cowboy season, just to piss me off.
See, ever since I was working with iShine, I've always wanted a rock themed Sentai where like you have like a rhythm guitarist as the Red Ranger, a bass guitarist as the Blue Ranger, a lead guitarist as the Yellow Ranger, and you got a drummer as the Black Ranger.
I'll take that over Cowboys.
But I'll say this: if there's ever a Cowboy season, one, you got to make it good. You can't make excuses on this one. It better not be like Go Sager, where it's like really boring. And again, make the Sixth Ranger a ninja, because that way you could have a crossover with Ninja, and you would have 6 cowboys and 6 ninjas, but they're.
I mean, yeah, it would make sense.
What would their Zords even be, though? That's what I want to know. I really hope they're not going to be vehicle Zords, oh, we got a wagon. Oh, no,
one would be a wagon, another would be a horse, a carrot. Yes, it'd be all of that.
See, what they should do is make one ranger a horse, one a rattlesnake, one a thorn lizard. Like make them all desert animals plus a horse.
Make the yellow, make one of them a yellow spotted lizard just to make fun of holes.
Oh, and their special weapon would be a shovel.
Yeah,
and they could have a team up. And check this out. They could also have a team up with Dawn Brothers, because what's the cure for yellow spotted lizards? Peaches and onions. Actually, I'm curious. Has there ever been an Onion Ranger, or like a ranger who had a quirk related to onions?
I want to say Die Ranger,
because I know that.
Maybe like
I know that Boken Silver likes cucumbers.
Yeah, I want to say like early Sentai, someone had like some sort of onion fascination, but we're way off track now. We gotta
But Spike is cool. Armadillo Day Zord is cool, and of course you got the whole kingdom celebrating the destruction of this Bugnarok, because we did this as a team.
Yep. As soon as you think, all is well and done, all is hunky dory. Nope,
because Gira and Gus still have some unresolved differences, but before they have a chance to resolve those differences, yoink! Wait, hold on. Yoink!
Yep, they just get taken. That's it. Bye bye.
They get taken, and I'm guessing off with their heads.
Possibility.
Praying mantis off with their heads.
Yeah, I was like, I'm thinking of both. Like, yeah, it's a mantis and Alice in Wonderland. I'm like, yeah, well, most likely.
Yeah, I just remember one of my favorite lines from Baneheaded 2. Off with the heads, then. Well, who are you? I'm just a girl lost in Wonderland, being on the run from the Queen's trumped up troops. And that is episode 2.
Yeah. 10. Don't even need to say anything. Just 10. This show is amazing. I thought, you got big shoes to fill from Dawn Brothers. So far, so good. So I'm holding out my reservations, but I'm enjoying the ride.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. If watching Sentai was like watching horror movies, I'd say Dawn Brothers would be like watching Megan, while KingOhger would be like watching There's Something Wrong with the Children. It's like these two just work so well back to back. It's not even funny. Actually, it is funny, but in the ha-ha kind of funny. Like, I don't know if you've had a chance to see There's Something Wrong with the Kids, but it's a Blumhouse horror film, and I'm gonna say, like, watch Megan and then this movie back to back. It's more fun than watching the two films individually. And that would be like the horror equivalent of watching Dawn Brothers and KingOhger back to back, because the first one of the two is like you're uneasy at first and you're deviating away from like traditional tropes of the genre.
Yeah.
But the thing is, these deviations are used in a way that works with the writing style, and you're just enjoying the ride despite how offbeat and different it is. But then the second one, it's like you're going back to certain traditional tropes, but you're doing it in a way that's fresh and still entertaining.
Yeah, because like for the last couple of years, everything Sentai has just been like different, wildly different. First was Zenkaiger with the 4 members being just complete robots, compared to was it Q Ranger only had like the few robots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here it's just like a full team, mostly robots, and then cut to a year later, Dawn Brothers, not even robots, they're just CGI.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not a fan of the CG, but
Mm-hmm.
I was a fan of the characters where I just forgot about that completely.
Yeah.
Here we're back.
I mean, I would say with Dawn Brothers, the CG at least works because the giant monster fight scenes take place in a virtual environment separate from where the regular fights are.
Yeah. But here, KingOhger, it's back to basics, but still taking things they learned from Zenkaiger and Dawn Brothers and implementing it here.
Yeah. So it's like they're going back to certain traditions, but they're keeping it fresh and entertaining.
Yeah, so
but they definitely subverted expectations with the first episode. Like you were not like I don't think anyone was expecting something that went like full Attack on Titan. Not just monsters are attacking a kingdom. No, we go full Attack on Titan. Like people being killed by debris, kids not being safe in Toku, and you got a king who doesn't care.
Yeah, this is See, I was comparing it to the Rumbling just because, like, first episode aired the same weekend as part 4, part 3, Seriously, what's with all the parts? Stop it!
Watch. Season 4, part 3, part 2, chapter 6.
Oh my God.
Section 8.
I would lose it.
Watch, it's gonna do like a halftime thing where in September, like when we get the next part, it's only gonna cover the next 2. Is only gonna cover half of the remaining.
Don't you say that? No.
Only like 3 of the remaining 6 chapters, and then the next one will only cover 2 of the remaining chapters, and then it won't even cover just the 1 chapter. It's only gonna cover like half of the chapter, and then you have a separate episode just for those last 4 pages that we do not talk about.
Nah, see, then that's when people are gonna riot against Mappa, and I won't save them. No Jujutsu Kaisen, no Chainsaw Man, no One Punch Man will save you from that type of wrath.
Yeah, no, but for me, KingOhger episode 1 felt more like the fall of Walmaria because you got these villains that were supposed to be a myth because it's been so long since they were spotted, and suddenly showing up, breaking an entire wall, and more people are being killed by the debris than the actual monsters.
Yeah, no, that was definitely episode 1.
Yeah,
definitely episode 1.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think about the episode. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What do you think will happen next? And all sorts of other things. Do you think Racules will hold power? Do you think Rita will come out of her skin or what? Let us know. Chest of Greatness says hello.
Hello.
Let's see. Arrest the traitor, but Yama takes him. Yep. His country is basically Wakanda.
Yep.
It kind of is, minus the forests. Actually, you know what? I like Wakanda because it has forests with all their technology.
Yeah, it's a good blend of culture and technology.
Yeah, but not like super on the nose like the end of Beast Machines, where like everything's techno organic.
Yeah.
He knows Agira sucks at the villain thing. Yeah.
Yep. I like this comment because this one hits me a little bit. He has faster internet. He's better internet than I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. There's going to be they're looking for the legendary shogods that form the Megazord super form. Maybe.
Ooh,
Because in the first episode we do see Kabuto, Sasori, and Bata Zords that form the legend shogod.
They're big Ultra Zord. He's basically saying, "Yo, give me your Ultra Zord now. I don't care about the scans. I don't care about that. I just want it now."
Yeah, it's like and the thing is, it's like honestly, I think they took a page out of Dino Fury in that regard, because it's like we're showing the Ultra Zord
before.
from jump.
Yeah.
Like in Dino Fury, like they showed the Ultra Zord like
They just like
an entire season before we see it.
They showed it before the toys were even out.
Yeah, I just now saw toys of the Dino Fury Zords at Target.
That's
just now.
Hasbro, you're messing up, bro.
Yeah, it's like also Target. You too are messing up, because it's like,
oh yeah, no, Hasbro,
there's like
Target,
Walmart.
No
Power Ranger toys in any Target or Walmart. Even if I wanted the American toys, I can't get them. Like, if I'd be lucky to find Lightning figures, but
I saw more Power Ranger toys in Canada at Toys R Us. How are you failing this bad?
Why do you say that? Because last time I was at Toys R Us, there were too many Power Ranger toys.
Right.
More specifically, too many units of one specific Power Ranger toy.
I've got pictures just to show how sad this is.
Zord. But to be fair, that's not Hasbro's fault. That's Bandai America's fault.
Yeah, but here we go. Because I took so many pictures. They had sections. They even had the swords and everything.
Not just Tanuki, but Octopus Head.
Like, come on now, Hasbro. How y'all gonna Toys R Us Canada?
Mm-hmm.
I went to so many Toys R Us Canadas.
And they don't share the same they don't share the same cockpit room. I mean, look, the entire room is called a cockpit, just to fix your grammar, obnoxiously. They don't share the same cockpit. It can fly if he's piloting the Dragonfly part. Okay.
Yeah, they're all separate. Like, they've been doing that a lot lately. I actually
first auxiliary mecha, and I noticed the snail thing video bomb the fight. Huh? I don't know what that last part's supposed to mean, but again, the snail, like, it bothers me, just like how the sword bothers me in Kabuto.
This bothers me. I didn't buy this Borg.
Yeah, because it's like
I didn't buy the Borg. I should have done that.
Because it's like Kabuto is an insect, Gatak is an insect, Drake is an insect, Zabi, insect, Kick Hopper, Punch Hopper, insects, Dark Kabuto, insects, Hercus, Keitaro, Caucasus, insects, Sword, arachnid.
Damn it. I should have bought these.
Yeah.
If y'all like Ninja Turtles and Cobra Kai, you got 4 turtles with Miguel, Daniel, Johnny, and Kreese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Ninja Turtles. No, wait. No. The
Ninja Turtles Cobra Kai.
What's it called? There's like lightning figures of Cobra Kai characters having ninjetti powers.
Oh yeah. I'll take the ones with the turtles over the ninjetti.
Like, honest. Okay. Look. I don't need Sam to have pink ninjetti suit. I just need Daniel to have the white suit and Johnny to have the black suit. That's all I need, because at least like they do wear ninja outfits in the animated series.
That's right. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
But I'd rather just get the turtles with Cobra Kai instead. Those are badass.
Yeah.
Should have bought them.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there is a Ninja Turtles Cobra Kai crossover where you got Donatello with
Johnny.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. Gira wants him in his crew, but he ain't having it and gets snatched by Ron's shugod. Yeah.
Yeah, Gira's more of a Monkey D. Luffy, if anything.
Yeah. It's like, look, I want 11 Rangers on my team. That, like, I don't care if it takes over 1,000 episodes and over 108 manga volumes. I want 11 KingOhgers in my squad. And then we'll find the bug piece.
Oh my god.
Speaking of which, Tiri Kubo, can you please go back to working on zombie powder? We're overdue for volume 5.
Or Burn the
Do
Witch.
it independently if you have to.
No, I want more Burn the Witch.
Yeah. They handcuffed him with flowers. She has a new outfit, but wow, she demolished a building with a TNT trigger. Yeah. Oh, we got a new commentator. Kyle G says, "Hey guys, I'm a big fan of your work."
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We appreciate it so much. We appreciate all the love and support you guys are giving us. Everyone watching us live, thank you so much for watching us live. Everyone who watches our show afterwards, we thank you too. Let's see. Black Kaito and Natsumi are in the same place.
I know, and I'm excited. I want to see all the tea. I want to know everything.
Let's see. Armadillo Day or Malakastraka. Yes. But again, Malakastraka are still arthropoda. But a snail is a mollusk, completely separate phylum. So again, like being lenient to include all arthropoda, because to be fair, they did not specify that this is an insect Sentai.
They threw you a bone to an extent.
It's like I threw you a bone by saying, you know what? Yeah, let's add the arachnidas, let's add the molluscastrakas, let's add the chilopoda, because you know there's going to be a centipede Zord. But the moment you introduce a mollusk to the squad, I'm flipping the table like out of anger. Like that snail Zord will forever bother me. I don't care if you think I'm petty for it.
No. Toei deserves all the petty.
I like to keep my taxon tree organized. I want every branch to be in its specified part of the tree. Snails are nowhere close to that branch.
You see what you did, Jeff Toei? You see what you did? You messed up, buddy. You messed up.
Because and at this point, like if it's okay to include snails, why stop at just snails? Let's also add mussels and squids to the Zord collection because they're mollusks too.
This one I wanna just make note. Don't ship Gira with him and all Wars Rita. Nah, it's gonna be Gira and Yanma. We're continuing the Red Blue Boys love thing. We started off with Dawn Brothers. We're gonna continue it on. Screw that noise.
Yeah, and also if anything, if I were to prematurely ship Rita with anyone, it's Hachi.
It is Hachi.
Because look, she's and I'm gonna draw this conclusion right away. She's shy and strict. He is loosey goosey and outroverted. Their personalities complement each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to see Rita and Hachi work off of each other. And yes, I know Hachi is his ranger name, not his civilian name, but again, his civilian name is not something I've been able to effectively memorize.
It's still early on in the series. We had a whole year to work about.
It's four syllables.
Those two are gonna be great together.
I notice Yama's holding a flower. Does this mean he has a crush on Himeno? Again, this is based on the trailer. We're not going to like assume anything, but
no, it's Gira and Yanma. It's Gira and Yanma.
Yeah, or if anything, like maybe he's holding that flower because he feels out of his comfort zone because he's so used to having an environment that is so technological.
Yeah,
he feels uncomfortable being in such an organic environment. So he's like, flowers these make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, he needs to go outside. Basically, it's her saying, "Go outside and touch grass."
Literally, touch grass. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Last comment of the day.
No,
Racules has a golden ogre caliber at the end of the preview.
If they make him part of the team, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Like, yeah, I know it's a trope that you make the bad guy the hero eventually, but no, not this guy. This guy is a total.
He doesn't deserve to stand on the same ground as Nada from Ryu Soldier.
Exactly. Like,
he doesn't even deserve to kiss his shadow on the pavement.
I accept Nada from Ryu Soldier more than I accept Hercules, and I did not accept Nada like that.
Heck, I'll even accept evil Walzard. No, even further, I'll accept evil Korag.
I will accept Joffrey Baratheon as a ranger over this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will accept Ecliptor. No, actually, no, that would be too easy. Hold on, let me think.
Ecliptor's too much of a dad.
I will accept I'll accept Jintrax from Wild Force as a fellow ranger before I'll accept Hercules.
I'd accept Lord Zed over this guy. Lord Zed destroyed planets, and I would accept him more than this guy.
You know what's funny? When I first saw Power Rangers back in '95, I honestly thought Lord Zed was some kind of demented evil Red Ranger.
Makes sense.
Because his face looked like an evil Power Ranger.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so in retrospect, I'm a little surprised they didn't go that direction, but it is what it is. But props to my 3-year-old self for drawing that conclusion, because that means I had this tiny sliver of creativity at such a young age that these adult writers do not have. By the way, props to Shuki Levy. I love you. Just saying.
Hey man,
Shuki
Levy worked on X-Men, so he's awesome in my books.
Okay. Ooh. So thank you all for that's it for the comments. Thank you guys for watching Sentai Hero Special with Ohsama Sentai KingOhger episode 2 right here in the books. You wanna promote all of our projects and whatnot?
Well, what do you got? We got Buttery Show, keep it super buttery. We got Scrub Club Gaming Podcast. They're going over Ghost Rider, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I don't know. My brain ain't working right now.
Here, I'll tag you in. Okay, so if you enjoyed watching our review of KingOhger, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook, the Morphin Network. Also, check out our Instagram and Twitter so you can stay up to date on all of our latest uploads. And if you liked this episode, also check out episode 1 if you haven't seen it yet. We also reviewed Dawn Brothers, so please check that out, as well as several of the past seasons of Super Sentai. If you like Kamen Rider, we just finished reviewing Kamen Rider Geats episode 26, so be sure to check that out as well. We will review episodes 27 of Geats and episode 3 of KingOhger next Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. and 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, if you want more Kamen Rider content, be sure to check out a Rider Time Archive on the same channel, where Saturdays, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, we will cover
Amazon.
Kamen Rider Amazons Season 2. Yes, we're halfway through Amazons, not counting the movie. And we will move on to another Kamen Rider series after we're done with Amazon, so stick around for that as well. We also have done a lot of actor interviews on both the Morphin Network and Buttery Show, so check those out. We are still uploading Power Morphicon interviews. Most recently, we have an upload of our interview with David Fielding, and there's still more to come, so stick around for those. And if you like Power Ranger content, we have reviews of both Beast Morphers and of Dino Fury. And we're going to do the 30th anniversary special next month, so stay tuned for all of that. If you want to check out our personal content, Jared, where can they find you?
Oh, so we do it one more time. What's going on, you sexy motor people? I'm Jared from Educate YouTube. So that's who I am. Him. I run Fades, Clap Cheeks, Wreck-Ish, Push P. I am tired, but I am also him. You can check us out, youtube.com/HenshinGate. We're posting up a lot of stuff because we got a lot of back catalog stuff, and we got twitch.tv/HenshinGate where we go live every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, where we cover K-pop, anime, and of course, Tokusatsu, where we'll be covering the newest episodes of Kamen Rider Geeks and Ohsama Sentai KingOhger. So if you want to watch it first before everybody else, you can just join us here on Twitch. Boyo, where can they find you?
You could find me rangering it up, Kamen Writing all the way through Instagram at Boken_Kabuto, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. Hopefully sooner or later I will go back to Twitch streaming, so I apologize for the lack of content in the last 3 months, but you know, hey, it's your lucky day because, you know, St. Patty's, you never know what's going to happen. And of course, until next time, which the earliest would be this Saturday, be sure to stay hydrated, stay safe, hug your loved ones, update your emergency kits, wear proper attire for the weather you're having wherever it is you are. We love you all. Thank you for dedicating your time to watch us live or taking moments out of your future days to watch our streams after the fact. Thank you for commenting, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you all next time. May you have a very lucky St. Patty's Day and have a good one. Peace.
Peace.